So finally, today was the day that we got the official 2022 TSM LCS starting roster announcement. Now, I don't think I'm going to be uploading this video till tomorrow, so I guess yesterday was officially the day. And now we can start, breaking things down, taking a look at these players. I know a bunch of other people already started doing VOD reviews on these guys today and getting their hot takes and opinions and everything ready. And now it's really, really cool because it seems like all 20 teams in the West are done. We can start comparing them to each other. We can start breaking down all the off seasons, rating all the teams, rating all the off seasons, all that stuff. But first, I just wanted to, start by at least taking a look at the announcements from TSM, taking a look at the players and rosters they have, and sharing some of my thoughts and opinions of why I think, at least up until this point, once the season starts, anything can happen. Nobody knows. But at least looking at it from an off-season perspective, why I feel like TSM might have lost the offseason. But before we get into that, definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy it. I would appreciate it so much. And subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. We're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And you can help us out by clicking that button. With that being said, let's get right into this. So this video is going to be interesting. Obviously, I know it'll get some hate. It'll get some love. It'll get everything in between. It's going to be a very polarizing video talking about TSM. Already tough in general. People get mad. If you say good things about TSM, you piss people off. You say bad things about TSM, you piss people off. I know people have been very, very just kind of toxic regarding TSM recently because some people hate the way the organization's going. Some people are loyal fans who don't care. Some people love the way the organization's going. Some people think this is a new chapter and TSM's going to end up better. I'm always of the thought process of everyone should be allowed to share their opinions. You shouldn't, shit on any person's opinions too much. So I try not to do that. But I know that not everyone thinks like that, and just by me sharing my opinions, that's where we're gonna be. And the TSM videos have been very, very toxic recently, but I'm gonna continue to give my thoughts and opinions, talk about where we're at. I guess people just want me to just not react to anything, not give strong opinions on anything, because if I give strong opinions, good or bad, about any team, player, anything, there's always gonna be people on the other side coming out. So that's just something to keep in mind here. But yeah, here we go with some of the announcements coming out from TSM today. They announced their League of Legends coaching staff for 2022. We have Chowie as the LCS head coach. I'm actually kind of excited about him. I think he's going to do a decent job. I like that he is outside of the TSM organization. That's something I've said for a while, that TSM needs some outsiders. They need some different people. They need some new voices. I hope Chowie's able to come in and implement his own system and teach TSM, the players, but also the organization, how to win. Obviously, it's not like Chowie's had a ton of international, winning over his career or anything like that, but he might be able to give him a different style, a different voice, because again, TSM over the past 4 years has shown that they don't know how to win right now. In modern League of Legends, they are not a winning team, so they need something new. They don't need to keep doing the same old stuff. They don't need the same old voices. They don't need Reggie stepping in. They don't need Parth stepping in. They need something completely different. And I don't know if Chowie's going to be that, but I think it's at least worth a shot. I don't know. I like the signing as the head coach, actually. So, a little bit of positivity. We have Peter Zhang, head of player development. He seems to really connect with players and staff really, really well. So I think that'll be a cool position for him. KaIDO being the LCS strategic coach and head scout. KaIDO is awesome. I think he's going to do a great job. He's always been super nice to me. People in the scene really have nothing but good things to say about KaIDO. He's really one of the best, as part of, rounding out your staff or and everything. He's one of the best guys you can have for stuff like that. He's awesome. He'll be great. We have Hytham, who is the head of data science and analytics. I think, data science and analytics is very underutilized in competitive League of Legends and esports in general right now. So hopefully that goes out good. And then we have Gunaso. I don't know how to say this guy's name, but one of the comments was funny that I don't know why he's purple, but apparently he's purple. So that was kind of funny about the graphic and everything. But now, what everyone has been waiting for, some of the roster announcements. Obviously, we do know that TSM has Huni, they have Spica, and they have Tactical, but they do need a mid laner and support, and I know a lot of people were saying, oh, it's going to be Cream. On the TSM subreddit, everyone was saying it was going to be Cream, and if you were saying it wasn't going to be Cream, you got downvoted into oblivion if you were throwing out any other names, but the official announcement, again, TSM subreddit, I'm sorry, you guys aren't always right, you guys are a little too toxic. KaIDO, I believe is how you say it, something like that, is the new starting LCS mid laner for TSM for 2022. They say here that he dominated their month-long scouting combine in Korea. He stood out as a top-performing mid laner, bringing an aggressive look and crisp team fighting. We can't wait for you to see him crush the LCS. Now, I think, sounds good. A lot of people who have been watching his VODs and everything have said the same stuff, that he's very, very aggressive, that he's very raw, he's very mechanically talented. Now, Is he going to be able to keep those skills fresh in North America with the North American coaching staff, with scrimming and practicing against LCS players and playing on NA solo queue? We'll see. Do his skills and mechanics and everything translate from the LDL to the LCS, let alone to international competition? We'll see. This is going to be a step up in play for him for sure. Also, how well is he going to integrate, to a new kind of environment, new community, new country, new continent, new half of the world, all that stuff? I don't know. We will see, but it does seem like, he is a young, gifted, skilled player. I believe he's like 20 years old, so he's not like super young and crack, not like some 17-year-old prodigy or anything like that, but there are some good things about him. But at the end of the day, to me, it's not super, super exciting. I mean, when I look at the other mid laners in the LCS, where is this guy going to rank? Like, would I take him over Bjergsen? No. Would I take him over Power of Evil? Would I take him over, some of the other guys? I know Fudge is like, is he going to be better or worse than Fudge? When you look at another team that has an up-and-coming mid laner like Jojo Pune, would you rather have, KaIDO or Jojo Pune? I don't exactly know. I think a lot of people have KaIDO ranked between like 4th, 5th, 6th mid laner in the LCS, something like that. We'll see. I know TSM keeps talking about how they want to play this fast, aggressive LPL style, but historically, TSM has always said that, or at least the last couple of years they've been saying that, but they've never actually got it able to work. But now they have KaIDO, Spica, Tactical, a lot of guys who like to play fast, aggressive, crazy, inty, borderline. Will they be able to make it work, or is it just going to be an inty mess? I don't know for sure, but this is their mid laner. And then we have Shenny as support, and this guy people are really, really excited about. This guy, I think, is the bigger pickup of the two. He was the support for FPX Blaze, and actually played some games for Fun Plus Phoenix as well, and in those games he actually did decently. This guy seems like a very, very hyped up prospect, and this guy seems like he'll be able to, I really think he'll be able to come over to the LCS and have success right away. He's an aggressive, I know they talked about in the video how he communicates a lot. He's kind of like this shot calling playmaker guy. He wants to call out the play, set up the plays, and then actually go and make them himself as well, which I think you need your support to do. I think that should be the support's job. So I actually think this is kind of an interesting pickup. But again, at the end of the day, I'm looking around the LCS. We have Team Liquid, this stacked roster. We have 100 Thieves. That was the other mid laner I couldn't think of. Abadage, who's the defending LCS champions. We have Cloud9, who had a really, really good offseason of picking up Berserker and Summit. And then, EG, who they have some very, very good players already in Impact, and then they picked up Vulcan. They picked up the LEC MVP and Inspired, and then they have Jojo Pune and Danny as well. Like, I could see this working out well for TSM. Yes, if TSM is able to do this LPL style, like they're saying, and these players are as good as advertised, and this whole, boot camp and all this stuff paid off, TSM has a high ceiling for sure. But you cannot act like TSM does not have a very, very low floor as well. I think there is absolutely a world. I could see TSM finishing, I don't know if I could see them winning the LCS title, but I could see TSM, at their best, maybe finishing like second. But at their worst, I could definitely see TSM finishing like 5th or 6th as well. Again, importing players, it's always risky. You don't know how they're going to come to North America and do. And especially if you're importing unproven talent and unproven players, that's even a bigger risk involved. And then just the lineup that TSM already has in place. I've been very, very critical of Huni. I don't know how well he's going to work out. And then, even though I've been a fan of Tactical in the past, Tactical leaving Core JJ and not playing with him anymore, this is going to be something he needs to prove that he was not getting carried by Core JJ for all these years. I do think Spica is an absolute beast. I think he's a monster. I think he's an amazing franchise player for TSM. But other than that, I think TSM is nothing but question marks at this point, and it could all go really bad, it could all go really poorly, or it could be everywhere in between. But when I'm looking around to the other off seasons in the LCS and even some of the off seasons in the LEC, I don't think TSM had like a top 2, top 3, or even top 5 off season. That doesn't mean things couldn't work out. That doesn't mean things couldn't go great. But right now, before the games have started, before we've seen anything on the Rift, I personally am not super excited. I see, we got Shenny. We got KaIDO. No, I'm not super excited about that. That doesn't mean it can't work out. That doesn't mean TSM couldn't still be good. But when I look at the past couple of seasons where TSM has had some hyped rosters and lineups before, they failed to develop them or do anything with it then, why should I think it's going to be any different now when the talent is less proven, when there's even more question marks than ever before? Rather than giving TSM the benefit of the doubt when they haven't even earned it, I'm going to remain cautiously optimistic. I'm going to remain skeptical, and I think that's the right thing to go, the right thing to do. I know I tweeted out, TSM, they've had a history of trying to copy off people. The old TSM teams with Bjergsen, They wanted to play that Korean slow-paced style, be a great team-fighting team, try and win in the late game, and they did that. They were great in North America. 2016 TSM was awesome, but at the end of the day, they were always just a Walmart Korean team. When it came to international events, they were never going to be better, and that didn't work out. So now TSM's new idea is to become a Walmart LPL team, and that's going to work out, a style that they've never been able to play as an organization with unproven players. I don't know. I don't really see it. I'm definitely skeptical. I don't know. If you are hyped up and excited about these players, these moves, that's great. If you're a passionate, loyal TSM fan, that's awesome. I have been a TSM for a long time, and again, I'm still going to, care about and follow and root for this organization in 2022, but this year just feels a little bit different. It's not as hyped. It's not as exciting, and when I'm looking around, to me at least, it feels like TSM lost the offseason. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. If drop a like if you did enjoy it, I would appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about TSM's offseason? Are you hyped up, excited? Are you disappointed? I don't know. Again, it's tough for me when there's guys like Niski, Jensen, Mickey, guys like that are out there right now, not on a team, and this is TSM's roster. I don't know. But subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.